While major attacks and data breaches take up most of the news headlines, it's fair to say that some countries have a greater population of hackers than others. In this video, you're going to learn which countries are producing the best hackers on the planet. But first, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Number 10. Turkey. In recent years, hackers from Turkey have really increased their hacking activities. In January 2020, Turkish hackers breached security systems and hacked the websites of the Greek Interior Ministry, sparking a cyber war between the two countries. Turkish hackers Anka Neferla said these were in retaliation to the Greek government's stance on the Turkish agreement with Libya. Since then, Aydis Tim, the cyber soldier of Turkey, has been taking responsibility for ongoing cyber attacks against foreign adversaries. Number 9. Hungary. Back in 2019, an unnamed IT student from Hungary discovered a major security flaw in the customer database of Hungary's leading telecommunication provider, Magyar Telekom. Although the company didn't employ him, he easily accessed files detailing mobile phone and data traffic of all telecom subscribers on both individual and corporate accounts. After he was able to get access to confidential data records, he disclosed his findings and alerted the company to its vulnerability. On the same day, the company noticed strange activity on their network and reported a cyber intrusion to the police, leading to the man's arrest. Although the man faced up to 8 years in prison, the Hungarian Civil Liberties Union defended him successfully from the maximum penalty, and the hacker ultimately only had to pay a 600,000 Hungarian forint, roughly $2,000. Number 8. Italy. Michael Caine's team of bank robbers were arguably the first cyber attackers, as they compromised the Italian traffic control system, allowing them safe passage through the city of Rome in the iconic film The Italian Job. Today, it remains a paradise for hackers with an entrepreneurial flair. In fact, finding zero-day bugs has become a business for Italians. Luigi Auriemma and Donato Ferrante sell technical details of vulnerabilities to countries that want to break into the computer systems of foreign adversaries. The two will not reveal the clients of their company, Revon, but big buyers of services like theirs include the National Security Agency, which seeks the flaws for America's growing arsenal of cyber weapons, and American adversaries like the Revolutionary Guards of Iran. Another company, Hacking Team, founded by two Italian entrepreneurs, Vincenzetti and Valeriano Badeschi, became the first sellers of commercial hacking software to the police. The company began as a security services provider, offering penetration testing, auditing, and other defensive capabilities to clients. After the Milan Police Department learned of the company, they used its tools to spy on Italian citizens and listen to their Skype calls. Number 7. India. India is one of the fastest growing technology hubs in the world, and the country has a huge talent pool of software engineers that are quick to learn about the latest technologies. Naturally, hacking is not a new concept in India. It ranks as one of the top hacker locations globally, where Indian white hat hackers or bug bounty hunters made $2.3 million discovering bugs in 2019 alone. But it's said that India's top hackers are rewarded abroad and ignored at home, even though India produces more ethical hackers than anywhere else in the world. The Indian government doesn't appreciate skilled bug hunters, despite the fact that there is a big technology workforce in the country helping make data more secure around the world. That's why tech wizards from some of India's smallest towns have moved abroad, earning millions by helping uncover security flaws in Facebook and Google. Number 6. Romania. Romania has really built up a reputation for cybersecurity by strengthening national capabilities in the last decade. It brands itself as IT savvy and scores well on rankings of digital skills and education. Romania is a solid performer in broadband internet speed rankings and has a proven track record of producing successful technology companies. But just 3 hours north of Romania's capital city, Bucharest, lies the city of Râmnicu Vâlcea. It looks like an idyllic mountain oasis, but around the world it has a troubling nickname, Hackerville. This city became a hotbed for cybercrime in the 1990s, and despite crackdowns by law enforcement, it gained a reputation as ground zero for hackers. It's believed that crime organizations living in the city are profiting off of the skill set of hackers based throughout the country. Fairly or not, hackers put Romania on the global online map, honing their skills to strike internet users and companies around the world. Number 5. Brazil. Brazil is arguably Latin America's most digitally savvy nation, with more than half its 204 million population regularly using the internet. But Brazil doesn't have a highly organized hacker underground in the same way as Russia and Eastern Europe. In fact, most of the malicious activity by Brazilian hackers is within Brazil against Brazilians. The primary reasons are geography and language and very strict money-moving laws. But this does not mean that Brazil lacks hacking capabilities or that the rest of the world can ignore Brazilian hackers. The abilities of high-level hackers are illustrated through Brazilian law enforcement efforts like Operation Ostentation and the ATM malware attacks perpetrated by the Prilix gang. Brazil is now second only to Russia as home to the world's most sophisticated and innovative financial fraud gangs, according to the international software security group Kaspersky Labs. And Brazilian cyber gangs that once purchased the most cutting-edge hacking tools from Eastern Europe are now increasingly building their own. Number 4. Taiwan. Faced with ongoing cyber threats from state-sponsored hackers, Taiwan has actively promoted policies built around the concept that information security is national security. Did you know that Taiwan's computers are hacked so often that some government employees are issued with one connected to the internet and a second that remains offline for security reasons? As a result, Taiwan has made efforts to train IT security specialists and develop its homegrown IT security industry to defend against threats. The Taiwanese police force has a special unit for investigating technology crimes comprising professional cybercrime investigators. The unit is so effective in solving cybercrime that they managed to recover 77 million Taiwanese dollars after hackers stole 83.2 million Taiwanese dollars from First Commercial Bank ATMs across the country. Within a week, the police had recovered most of the money and arrested 3 members of an Eastern European hacking syndicate that had until then remained untouched by the law. Number 3. Russia. Russians have been known to gain access to some of the world's most secure networks, and some of the world's greatest hackers live in Russia. For years, Russia has been accused of leading or otherwise endorsing brutal hacking campaigns across the globe. A major US information technology company, SolarWinds, was the subject of a cyber attack that spread to its clients and went undetected for months early in 2020. Foreign hackers, who some top US officials believe are from Russia, were able to use the hack to spy on private companies like the elite cybersecurity firm FireEye and the upper echelons of the US government, including the Department of Homeland Security and Treasury Department. In 2021, FireEye announced it was also hacked by Russian state actors, an attack that has affected thousands of companies around the world. It seems like wherever you look, Russian hackers will continue to make headlines. Number 2. The United States of America. As a major developed economy, the United States is highly dependent on the internet and therefore greatly exposed to cyber attacks. At the same time, the United States has substantial capabilities in both defense and power projection thanks to comparatively advanced technology and a large military budget. Since 2006, the United States has been engaged in a not-so-secret cyber war operation against Iran. The most famous cyber attack was the unleashing of the Stuxnet virus on Natanz in 2010, which damaged nearly 1,000 centrifuges and infected 30,000 computers. The attack forced Iran to take tens of thousands of computers offline. But the USA doesn't just target Iran. In 2013, Edward Snowden revealed that the United States government had hacked into Chinese mobile phone companies to collect text messages from the Chinese population. And in 2019, the New York Times reported that American hackers from US Cyber Command planted malware in Russia's electrical grid, disrupting power supply throughout the country. It's fair to say that most countries probably don't want to mess with the US. Number 1. China. To most people, this probably isn't too surprising. Western countries have long accused China of aggressive espionage, but it's nearly impossible to know whether or not an attack is government-sponsored. A US-led coalition of countries recently blamed China for orchestrating a massive hack of the Microsoft Exchange mail server in January 2021. The hack exposed tens of thousands of organizations across the world and allowed both Chinese security agencies as well as criminal groups allegedly working with them to access vast troves of valuable data and intellectual property. But China often denies accusations of cyber warfare and has, in turn, accused the United States of engaging in cyber warfare against China, a claim the US government denies. That concludes our top 10 ranking. What do you think? Which country has the best hackers in your opinion? Let us know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with this list. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Until next time, thanks for watching.